One of the other conversations that I had, I spoke to Dr. Sonia Stanley. She studies culture.
Yes.
Um, I asked her about the state of dancehall
Yes.
and the impact of dancehall on Jamaican culture, crime, and all of that. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of people point the fingers back to the music,
Yeah.
but she made the point that it's not only if you're pointing fingers, don't point your fingers only at the music.
Yeah.
It's the news, it's the video games, it's the books. You know, what is your take on that?
Well, what are you going to do? It's an ethical question there that she's asking. She's asking ethics. What are you going to do if I run a broadcasting station and there is a bit of news on the road, someone's head is blown off? What do I do? Do I not show that material ethically because it's violent and graphic and terrible? Because my competitor is going to show it.
Right. If you don't do it, somebody else will.
So I don't know the answer to that question.
Right.
What do I do? Do I show that and perpetrate, and continue this habit of showing these nightmarish, ghoulish images to one another's psyche, or do I not show that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the answer there.
Mm-hmm.
That's an ethical question, and I'm very interested. And that has to do with journalism, and that has to do with, like I said, broadcasting and so on. For artists, I think artists should do what the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm.
Artists are individuals.
Mm-hmm.
You have all kinds of artists.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some artists are very preachy, very messianic.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ernest Hemingway or Walt Whitman, they were trying, they'll tell you what to do, how to live. And then you have complete reverse artists like Emily Dickinson
Mm-hmm.
that are very introverted, and yet the works about the human condition are very beautiful
Mm-hmm.
and relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So you have all kinds of artists, and I think artists should be free to do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes identity politics, meaning if I, Maylynne, want to write about a black person or from a black person's point of view or an old person's point of view, if you, Allison, want to write a script from a white 12-year-old girl's point of view or a Ku Klux Klan, I think you should be free to do that. There are people that believe in ethics, again, that you shouldn't write about what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm black. I can write about, you can't write about the South unless you're black. Or you can't write about this unless you're that. You can't tell William Shakespeare he can't write Othello as a black man. Or he can't write a senior citizen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Art is open it's for the world.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as that is concerned, I don't know the answer to the first question about ethical morals regarding what should be shown, what should be played, what should be seen and heard in the media there. But for the artist, I think they should do what they want.
Free reign.
Absolutely. Like all people, are individuals, I think artists should be encouraged, full stop. I really don't think you should tell people what kind of art to make, what genre, or what they're not allowed to write or not allowed to, to paint. Just there we go again into the whole systematic oppression.
Mm-hmm. In terms of your art and what you write, what kind of stories or what's your aesthetic?
I love to write the Gothic genre. I love Jamaican folklore. I love fantasy, surrealism, and of course tragedy. I love the macabre. I like to write shorts. Because I think I like the feeling of when you write something short, like a poem or a 10-page story, you get a very good sense of accomplishment because something is finished and you can review and it's quick. Someone might call it instant gratification, but I enjoy making shorts, writing shorts, and taking pictures as well. I love to do self-portrait photography. And in scenes, I guess because of my theater background, the whole art love. But I think as dark as they are a bit odd.
Mhm.
Um, I can't liken them to anyone really, other than some of my favorites, favorite authors. I'm very in love with Joyce Carol Oates, who's a contemporary American writer. I love James Baldwin. Um, yeah, it goes on and on. I mean, I love James Joyce. I love Haruki Murakami. I read quite a bit of also some strange authors. I read Antonio Porcia, Fernando Pessoa. Um, I love to read Greek philosophy and mythology and history.
Mhm.
I love to read um, African history more than Caribbean history. I think because I learned so much Caribbean history in high school that I'm interested in things that I don't know about.
Mhm.
So, in studying some African work recently, I got to learn about some queens, Queen Aminaras. Like, these people are heroes, and we don't know about them. You know, the only what woman hero do we have? We have Nanny of the Maroons and Joan of Arc.
Mhm.
Nobody knows about Queen Aminaras. Like, she's very important. So it's so nice to read upon that. And also Musa Massa, who's the wealthiest, and
Mhm.
also the controversy behind him because he was so wealthy and gave money and camels and gave things away. The rumor is that that's how Europe, the white man, found out Africa was so rich
Because of this man.
because of this man with these diamonds and this all this wonderful stuff. He was, you know. But yes, it's very enriching to read all of that, and I also enjoy YouTube. I like to just put on audio and
Mhm.
learn that way because I'm older now and I can't read without glasses. So when I'm reading text from a book, after like an hour and a half, I get a little headache. So
Mhm.
I do enjoy just putting on YouTube and listening to Musa Massa for hours, or listening to, you know,
Mhm.
stories about Medea and Euripides and feminism, and just it's been a great tuition that way. There's everything on YouTube.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's that wonderful movie Moonlight that was
Mhm.
done that won the awards. Naomi,
Beautiful film.
yeah,
Very excellent.
isn't it great? Naomi, I forget her last name, but she played the mother, a British
Yes.
actress.
Mhm.
She confessed to how to play a crack addict, and she just learned it on YouTube, how to find Miami in the 1980s, what crack addicts were doing, and YouTube has everything.
Everything.
So,
Everything. Source material is
yeah,
there.
actually, it doesn't have enough Jamaican things, and it doesn't have
Yes.
enough Jamaican, uh, not just art and films and like what you'd call good stuff. It also doesn't have enough Jamaican behind the scenes raw material stuff, and
True.
I think we should think about that and not be afraid of
Oh, no, no.
that platform
Oh,
there.
absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I just think that universally there isn't enough Jamaican content
Yes,
out
yes.
there.
And we get raped, you see, because they take our content and brand it as their own, too.
Mhm.
But then again, that goes back to properties theft.
Well, you know.
But I do believe, though, that people can rape and exploit people's cultures, and that's very unfair. And also agriculturally, too,
Mhm.
with our coffee and our ginger and our wonderful bauxite and all of
Yes.
our
Cannabis.
possessions. Yes, all of our possessions.
Mhm.